The emotional bond established between humans and horses is a fundamental element in this interspecies relationship, and is a key aspect in achieving optimal performance not only in equestrian sports disciplines but also in any activity, recreational, rural, educational, and therapeutic, involving domestic equines as the main protagonist. This relationship goes beyond merely understanding the horse and human as mere companions in a specific activity. Instead, this emotional connection transcends the purely physical and becomes a deep bond based on trust, respect, and mutual affection. This bond not only spiritually enriches the human but also significantly impacts the well-being and quality of life of our equine companions. Cultivating a strong emotional bond with a horse is not something achieved immediately, spontaneously, or as a result of a specific event. Generally, this special bond is the result of a progressive mutual understanding that develops over time, and through the execution of various daily tasks in different areas of an equestrian facility. Thus, through consistency, tolerance for error, and learning, a bond of trust with the domestic horse is formed based on mutual knowledge. It is important to remember, as one of the first premises, that horses are evolutionarily social and emotional beings, and they will value the company and interaction with their caregivers and human companions in the same way they value these sensations with their peers of the same species. A strong emotional bond provides the horse with a sense of security, confidence, and belonging in its environment, contributing to its physical and emotional well-being. Numerous studies have shown that horses with positive relationships with their caregivers tend to exhibit fewer stressful behaviors and better overall health. When a horse trusts its caregiver, it is more receptive to cues and suggestions, facilitating learning during the training process and strengthening the relationship between both parties. This connection can also help humans better understand the individual needs and preferences of each horse, allowing for more personalized or specific care for each animal. Another premise to consider is that horses are experts in reading various nonverbal signals, both from their peers and from humans. In this sense, scientific literature and the experience of equine therapists and equestrian trainers reveal the surprising ability of horses to interpret our gestures, tones of voice, and body language. Horses can perceive subtle changes in our posture, facial expression, and energy, influencing their own emotional response. By understanding how our gestures and expressions affect our horses, we can improve our communication and strengthen our emotional connection. In stable environments, horses can experience a wide range of emotions, from calmness to fear and anxiety. Learning to identify and interpret these manifestations during routine care, as well as during training sessions, is crucial, as these manifestations will be indicators or reflections of the horse's favorable or unfavorable response to the activities being carried out by humans. In this way, humans can adequately respond to the needs of the animal, modifying aspects that need to be changed in favor of a favorable response, whether it be an activity performed by a caregiver or a trainer. Regarding this, one of the best ways to understand equine emotional responses is based on the correct interpretation of those manifestations of nonverbal communication, such as ear movement, back posture, lip relaxation, hoof strikes or contacts with the ground, tail movement, among others. Another highly effective way to strengthen the bond between a human and a horse is through daily care and personalized attention. This involves much more than simply providing food and water. It requires dedicating quantity and quality time, not only for group activities performed homogeneously with all horses housed in an equestrian facility, but also for the practice of individualized activities. Within these particular activities, outings to an open space can be included, without depending on any material or equipment for the restraint or control of the animal. This will allow the horse to run freely, roll in the grass, and move of its own accord without any movement or space restrictions. Another option is to perform massage sessions and joint flexion movements of their locomotor members. This will generate tranquility and relaxation, especially in those individuals habitually nervous. In this way, a greater blood supply, greater flexibility and plasticity to soft structures such as muscles, ligaments, and tendons, as well as greater mobility of joint regions, will also be favored. During these interactions, humans have the opportunity to establish a deeper emotional connection with their horses, while horses learn to trust and feel comfortable in the presence of their caregivers. The simple act of brushing the horse, cleaning its hooves, or simply spending time together can significantly strengthen this emotional bond. Grooming sessions are an excellent way to foster emotional connection between humans and horses. These sessions offer the opportunity to interact in a more natural and spontaneous way, allowing the relationship between human and horse to develop organically and positively. Certain horses may show distrust or resistance towards their caregivers, especially if they have had negative experiences in the past. In such cases, it is important to address these challenges with patience, understanding, and empathy. Establishing a trusting relationship with a horse requires time and effort, but the results are worthwhile.